Your Majesty, your sister is here.
Theodora? We can take care of her together.
There is no power greater than that of the people!
Barbarians are at the gate.
I want guards right around the perimeter of the palace, everywhere.
The world is changing!
I'm not going to run away. My destiny is to rule this country.
Victoria.
Well, we're back in the studio. I'm with two guests from WGCU, Anne Stavely and Rachel Peacock. How are you both doing today?
Good morning.
Good morning. Wonderful.
We are in the studio today because we are promoting an exciting event happening this week on Thursday, January 10th. It's an Academy class featuring a special screening of the PBS show Victoria. Now, you both work for WGCU, so WGCU broadcasts PBS, is that right?
Yes.
And what kind of shows are on PBS that residents might be familiar with?
Definitely Sunday Night Masterpiece. I'm sure their residents are familiar with. Downton Abbey was a big show. Poldark, and of course Victoria. We have the Britcoms on Saturday, Antiques Roadshow, Nature Nova.
Very popular show.
Very popular.
Yeah. And you said Victoria spawned off of Downton Abbey, is that right?
The PBS and Masterpiece were looking for their next big show, obviously, after the success of Downton Abbey, and Victoria came about, and it has really taken off and is almost just as popular as Downton. It's really gaining traction, as they say. So it's third season, and doesn't look like it's going to end anytime soon.
And so the third season, it premieres this Sunday, January 14th, January 13th.
January 13th.
And so on Thursday, the 10th, you are doing a special screening for residents of Shell Point in the Academy class for episode 1 of season 3.
Absolutely. Special premiere screening, so they'll get to see it before everybody else does.
Yes, this is like an exclusive showing of episode 1 of Victoria. And Victoria, that's about Queen Victoria in the 1800s. In season 3, what can viewers expect in season 3?
Season 3, revolution is breaking out across Europe. So Victoria has chaos and crisis that she's facing that threatens her reign. She's also had her 6th child, which is, I guess, chaos in her own house, as opposed across Europe. So it takes on her ascent and how she deals with what's going on.
So there's a lot going on.
A lot going on.
And if viewers, if they haven't seen season 1 or 2, how can they catch those on PBS?
Well, if you are a member of WGCU, thank you for your support. We do love our members. You can, and if you're not, you can sign up and be a member at the $60 level, which allows you to have access to our Passport program, which is our on-demand streaming of all of our PBS shows, anytime, any season, and we would love to have you.
And, with Victoria, it's a historical period film or piece of a show. So viewers don't necessarily have to have seen season 2 or season 1 if they want to come see season 3.
Absolutely not. We were talking earlier about those who love the British Anglophiles.
The Anglophiles, yeah.
And anyone who appreciates history and historical drama, who's a big reader, they definitely know what's going on with Victoria. So you kind of had an idea going into it.
Right.
But obviously, it would be great to watch season 1 and 2 just to see what the cliffhanger was last season.
And getting to see it before everyone else does.
Absolutely.
Sunday is pretty exciting. Well, we have a preview of season 3, actually, a trailer we're going to show right now, so residents can get excited and intrigue them to come to Thursday's event.
The series begins in a time of revolution, and people want control over their own destiny.
The guns that were found, do you really think they meant to use them against me?
As the role of the constitutional monarchy takes shape, there is some tension between Victoria and Albert.
There are revolutions all across Europe.
I don't believe my people wish me harm.
This country, it needs change.
Lord Palmerston is a famous figure. He had enormous popular appeal. People loved him because he sort of somehow captured people's imagination.
The people believe that the day when Europe is ruled by despots is coming to an end.
You seem very sure of what the people think, Lord Palmerston.
I make it my business, ma'am.
He sort of strides into Victoria and Albert's world, and he does what he wants. And so there's a lot of friction between them.
These days, you can't be too careful with the company you keep.
Indeed I can't, Lord Palmerston.
Most people aren't aware that Victoria has a half-sister.
Theodora? I want so much to be of use.
I love the idea that there's this sort of sibling rivalry. It's such a good story, and it's one that's never been told.
You have never been in my position.
Theodora is very good at playing Victoria and Albert off against each other, so it's a great tension there.
We can take care of her together.
One of the joys of this series has been writing about the children. They bring real depth to the series because, of course, they can say the things that nobody else will say.
Would you like to be a queen, Aunt Theo?
I hope people will just see what it's like to be the mother of 7 and queen.
When I was a little girl, I made a promise to myself that I would be not just a queen, but a great queen.
They will see how hard it is to be a woman in the public eye, then as now, and how Victoria brilliantly overcomes these preconceptions.
And the event, we invite everyone to come to Thursday's event. It's on January 10th from 1:30 to 3 in the Grand Cypress Room. And again, it is free, so which is wonderful for everyone to attend. And we want to thank you both for coming here and for WGCU to stop by.
Well, we want to thank all of the residents of Shell Point and the Shell Point community because you are our longest supporter of WGCU, and we're happy to bring our outreach and our programming to all of you. We just have really appreciated all of your support. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.